I am your spooky host, and I am sick, but not sick enough to hold me back from streaming today. We're back. Hopefully, we're in a rhythm. That kind of depends. I'm gonna adjust my mic real quick. Alright. Got just about everything set up. We've got tracker, we've got live split. Don't want to lose that. We've got our notes. Oh no, I shrunk my live split. Jordan Walk 2015. What is going on? Welcome to the stream. 4 viewers immediately. What is up, people? I'm sorry I've been gone for the morning for so long. I got sick, and there was a trip in Salt Lake City. Just a lot of stuff, but we're back. And we're going to be playing some DK64 Randomizer. For those who don't know, there's a Discord server known as Scrub Central, which hosts tournaments for randomizers that are geared toward beginners, both in settings and who participates. So there's going to be a bunch of qualifiers come early February for a big tournament, and I've been running through those, and we're gonna keep doing so. With the third async, surprisingly, I did a seed yesterday off stream because I didn't feel like streaming, and that's async 2, and I'm at the top of that leaderboard, which I can't believe. There's not a ton of people on it yet, but it was a really good seed. As for the first seed, I'm like number 3 out of 11, so we'll see if we even qualify for the beginners tournament. We might get kicked out. Not something I thought possible, but with these beginners settings, it's really easy. So yeah, we're doing async seed 3. Pardon my nasaliness. I'm ready for action. I just posted in Discords that we're live. We do need a question of the day, though. We need one of those. So, question of the day. Question of the day. What did you want to be when you were growing up? I will answer soon. But I gotta leave some amount of suspense. Alright, I've got randomizer pulled up. Oh my gosh. And we got that pinned. If somebody in the chat did just text me, I would reply, that is going to be an awkward experience for you. But thank you for joining. Even the follow's good. Alright, I think we're ready for action. So what makes... I'm going to explain some basic randomizer stuff for our new viewers here. One, you're gonna notice a couple things. One, there's like a menu here that wasn't in the actual game. There's a tracker on the side with all kinds of stuff. Basically, these are all the moves that you can get from Cranky over the course of the game, and they're mixed into the pool in like where you'd normally find like bananas or blueprints or something like that. It's all fair game. So you gotta beat Hideout Helm. What's up, Ayer? You gotta beat Hideout Helm, and you gotta beat K. Rool, which means you need the moves to get there. They give you a couple Kongs to start out with and a couple moves, but you gotta find the rest. What makes this a beginner seed? The bananas you need to get into each level is reduced, into hideout helm is reduced. The amount professional sports refs, specifically to throw players out of games. That's tough. It depends on the game, though, I suppose. Probably not too easy in the NFL. I feel like that happens more in soccer. Now this is beginner seed because they're only. What do I think about the starting gear? PTT's nice movement. I'm pretty happy about that. And punch has a lot of utility. And Peanut's a gun. So overall, pretty good. Not amazing, but I think it's pretty good. I like the movement with PTT. It makes up for not having DK a little bit. But this is beginner seed, so there's 2K rule phases and 2 helm phases instead of 3, which typically makes it a lot faster because there's just less things you need to find. In addition, instead of like a hinting system where you have to figure out like, oh, this is like on the path to this or whatever, instead of that, you have item hinting, which basically says, give me a second, I have to change my goal actually. I have to change my goal because somebody did what I was going to do, and it's no longer extraordinary. Once we get 50 followers, which is for affiliate, we're going to do the... Whoa! There's an alert for that. I had no idea. That's a lot of fun. Once we hit 50 followers, we're going to do the DK64 Randomizer tier list stream, where we're going to go over all the things. We're going to do tier lists for the stages, for the Kongs, for the moves, all of it. It'll be a blast. Alright, now, I don't want to hold people up. I think I'm just about ready now. Shooting for under 2 hours because these are pretty quick. So I'm going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to do a standard opener here and make our way over to jail. It's going to be a little slow without... Just don't still spike. Alright, I'm all ears. He's not even awake right now, I don't think, so... Let's see what we got in the dirt here. So dirt's in the mix, which means all those juicy rainbow coins you can find are all over the place instead of just in dirt. This is progressive hinting, so you get hints instead of in lobbies. You'll find them by collecting bananas and looking in your menu. It means I don't really need to write down hints that much, which I'm kind of a fan of. You have to pardon on my throat clearing. Ew, that's a really rough start. Really nothing there. I don't think I want to go into training grounds. I mean, a viewer seat for him and he wouldn't know the settings, or for most of the settings. It's not too bad except the win condition. What are the settings and stuff? Ooh, Aztec, number 1. I guess I'm going to go in here, but there's not a lot for me. There's tiny coins and some dirt. I'll take that. So, like, where some of this gets interesting, and it's like... There's like logic that puts this all together. Like you can figure out where stuff is based on like what's required. So for Angry Aztec, oh my god, I can get to the boss already. Morning someone. So for Angry Aztec here, normally this next area is the furthest you can get before you need the guitar to open up the next door. So I can tell that I'm anything back there. Like if something in the logic tells me I need to go back there, I'm gonna have to go find Diddy and guitar before I have to go back there. 4 coins, that's probably like just enough to get in there. And I might as well check the boss with this few coins. Not enough. That hurts. I don't know if there's anything else we can do here. I'll check this boss really quick, then we might have to get out. It is an Aztec, so it'll probably be a 1 GB requirement to get into the next level anyways. Chunky. Man, he got thick fast. First sip of the day really does it. So, wait, so, Ayer, what were the settings? And, like, what was the interesting win condition? Oh, we're going for that. Let's hope it's not Mad Jack. It's for a yellow potion, so something for DK. Okay. All metals. Okay, that's tricky. All banana metals. Huh. How many are there total in the pool? I don't think it's anything I've checked before. I gotta remember to pause this stuff. They got cutscenes enabled in this, so I have to remember to press pause to skip the cutscenes. They keep those in there for beginners that don't know where all the stuff is. Like if you hit a switch, what does it do? I certainly hope it's not Strong Kong. All the Strong Kong stuff is nice and skippable, so I'd love to not have to care about that. At least most of it is. Coconut would be nice, bongos would be nice. Ooh. Oh, come on, you gotta give it to me. Oh, that's a little rough. I think I'm a little distracted because I'm talking again. I've got a theory that the reason I played out of my mind yesterday, and just so you know, the time I got on that Async 2 was 1:26, which is crazy. And with these settings, it's like realistic. But I think it's because I need to get better at talking and playing at the same time, which is something I've struggled with in like computer science interviews. Is just like doing something and talking about it at the same time. I'm hoping this actually makes me better at that, like streaming. But we'll see how it goes. Where is this last one? There we go. That should be it. Nice. All metals is the most evil thing I've ever done related to DK64. That's pretty evil. I don't know what the rest of your checkered past is like, but that does sound terrible. Did you have to redeem like a ton of channel points for that? I thought I had more time in the cutscene. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a gorilla grab. That's a bad piece of bait. I really hope I don't need that. Well, I hope I do need that because I spent the time on it, right? There's nothing else I can do here, right? I'll hit this pad really quick. That's about it. 7K. Okay, so there was not much for me in Aztec, which is pretty much expected. We'll go check Lobby 2 out and see if it'll let me in for one banana, otherwise I'm going back to the training grounds. And we've got caves. That's kind of rough without any instruments. A little bit of a slow start, but it is one to get in. I really hope I get to use that grab at some point. Otherwise, that was like straight bait. Unfortunately for Spike, he didn't put any limitation on the win conditions. Oof. That is pretty dirty, but you figure he'd enjoy the challenge. He's a really good player. I'll tell you what, these bees are on something nowadays. I don't have money for anything, so we're gonna have to just keep moving forward. We'll get a couple coins. There's some chunky coins back here, I think. Check the shops. Nothing amazing. Kind of like random settings. That makes sense. Oh, so you didn't even check it at the beginning first. There we go. I could really go for a rainbow coin or something. Not a lot to do with tiny and chunky in caves without some amount of ability. I guess we can punch things, so that's nice. And obviously, we can take out guys like this. Wow, nothing. That's just fun. Also, feel free to answer the question of the day. What did you want to be when you were growing up? Looks like Spike's gonna learn the hard way. What did JX Jacob learn? There's the coinage we require. And then we can get a couple more going up here. That'll at least get the economy going a little bit. And then let's just finish going up. Not my best work, but it works. Just barely enough. Still bananas, and I don't need to be spending like money on bananas right now. And I don't think I can do anything back there with Chunky yet. So we're just still moving forward. Kind of a dead caves. It makes me wonder a lot of things. Where's key 2? Where am I supposed to do things? Nope, let's get out of here. This guy needs to chill out. I won't spread the juicy gossip, I promise. Okay, that's just a banana over there. The coins are definitely nice. What did I need a coin for? Aztec? I hope I'm not going back there this fast. I can't really think of what else to do with just PTT and punch. Am I really done here? I'm going to training grounds. A little bit confused on what's available. Thank you all so much for joining. If anybody's interested, if you're enjoying the stream, feel free to leave a follow. We've changed our sub goal. It was originally that we were going to... I'm going to see if I can make this. I don't think I can. It's a waste of time. Key 2 is... I don't know what that means. Is that a little tongue out guy? We were going to do 5 seeds in a day, which would be the record. But somebody else did it this weekend. So I don't want to do 6 seeds in a day because that is... Wow, this seed is dry. This seed is very dry right now. I gotta think if I'm missing anything. Shady Mist. Shady Mist did it this weekend, did 5. Here we go, tiny potion. Let's see what we're pulling. And then we can stop by Aztec and get that potion. So instead of that, he only did 3? Why did he say he did 5? I'm pretty sure he said he did 5. Either way, I feel like this is a little bit more fun and variety. Don't trust Umed or Sniper Wave with seeds. Oh yeah, Sniper Wave has a way of making seeds. Bongas does not really help. Let's go back to Aztec and get that potion. I went to the wrong place. Either way, we're gonna do a tier list stream. That is gonna be like, you know, tier list of the best levels for Randomizer, the best Kongs for Randomizer, what you want to see in the starting menu, all that kind of stuff. I think it's gonna be a really fun stream. Might have a couple drinks and hang out and yeah. So that'll be the goal for 50 followers. So if that sounds interesting, feel free to leave a follow. But mostly if you're having a good time. Let's see what we got here. Barrels. That was like one of the few things that could make this useful. So I'm taking that back to Isles, I guess, to do like... For Spike was all sanity, but with restrictions about what is... All sanity sounds like horrible. It's probably something... I wonder if there's a Kong on this. Or key 2. It's key 2. Okay. I mean, I pretty much had to do both to get enough coins to go into, I guess ideally I wouldn't have gone to Aztec first. It's key... It better not be key 7. Otherwise, what am I doing? What can I do with barrel throwing it alone in caves? Like, not a lot. Hopefully we're pulling like a... I still have 1 golden banana. Is it going to be 3 levels with a 1 golden banana requirement? It is tricky. At least these guys are nice and easy to bonk. For my answer to the question of the day, I wanted to be a zookeeper. I was inspired by... There's Key 2. That's what I'm talking about. I wanted to be like old Steve Irwin. Childhood hero. Anything here? Nope. Hey, Shadow Android 28 HLVY Queen, thank you so much for following. And thank you for confirming my my follower alert works, because I wasn't sure. Nope, that was a mistake. Yeah, there's not much else I could do. I feel like this has got to be it. Okay, Galleon. I think we're gonna get 1 more banana here is my guess. Wait, why'd you apologize? No, I like sincerely was grateful. Since I put that on, I was worried that I had missed, or I had like configured it wrong. 3 banana. How am I getting 3? I'm gonna have to go buy a banana. I'm gonna have to go to caves and buy bananas. I think there's just not enough. This is a drive start. Oh, you're right. You're always hooking me up. Hey, we love Donkey Kong too, so you are very welcome in this place. Shadow Android, are you familiar with DK64 Randomizer? Thank you, someone. I would not take that during a tournament or something, but for an async, I'm not too concerned. It's a dump to get into lobby 3. That's ridiculous. You have it on your laptop? It's an absolute blast, isn't it? We're doing some beginner seeds today, which should make it pretty fast. I've had both of my beginner seeds have been under 2 hours so far. And that's pretty nice. Oh wait. Come on, what are we doing? And it's really nice to have that speed, because doing like a 2.5 in the morning can really cut into my work time. So I'm excited to have this to prepare for. I do think the item hint... I don't know. What do you guys think about item hinting? I've talked about this in the Discord, but I haven't talked to you guys about it much. And I'll hold my opinion for a second before I speak. Item hinting... You had no clue what you wanted to be when you were growing up? Hey, that's cool too. Some people get a little too ambitious, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to temper those expectations a little bit. That's okay. Oh, I got Punch. That's very nice for Galleon. Finally somewhere to use this move, you know? Ooh, we got the cops out here? When every time they fall, I feel bad. That's funny. The cops do have a funny falling animation. You've only done advanced item hinting. Oh, jeez. We got some goobers out here, as my father-in-law would say. If you only done advanced item hunting for Treasure Hurry, I need to do Treasure Hurry soon. I know it's been all the... Ooh! Damn, nice dodge. Personally think item hunting is for beginners. I miss multipath way too much. Totally aligned with you there. What am I gonna do? Okay. It's so easy. With item hinting, like, you don't even need to write anything down. You just get 50 bananas and then grab the stuff you need. How much time? Oh, 58 seconds. Forget about it. No, I agree. I'm lobbying anytime I can against the widespread use of item hinting. We'll see what hard item hinting's like, but I'm not sold yet. Bean! We got Bean. We will purchase said Bean. And it's a cheap bean. Blessed day. That was a crazy dodge with those two, what do you call it? Koshas. A crazy dodge. We'll have to come back here with Lanky once we scoop him up. Bean! Almost got. Yep. It is bean time, and I pressed B for some reason. I was too busy. Oh, no, it's because I'm poor. We need Lanky, the CEO in chief, to give us funds. Lanky's always rich. I've never had a seed where Lanky hasn't been just stinking rich. Don't know what it is about him. I think he's just got a fine business sense and high emotional intelligence to navigate the harsh world of business meetings. Still poor, no diving. Am I gonna find, like, a Lanky or, like, a key? This is a really rough start. What are we ranking in the tier list stream? At the very least, we're ranking levels in Randomizer. We're ranking, Kongs. Like, what Kongs would I just, like to have? We're gonna rank moves. We're gonna rank maybe enemies. That's what I've got so far. Open to ideas. Okay, so I gotta remember. I've got a... So Galleon Shops has a key, and then Candy has a potion. They certainly swing at you. Cop and Kosh are definitely top tier. We will discuss when we get to the tier list stream. It'll be the debate of the century. Oh my god! How about look at this? 2 Kongs in the same shop. What the heck, dude? That is crazy. Dude, Funky is just hoarding our Kongs. Hey man, I got your friends held hostage. All I gotta do is drop a couple coins. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. No Lanky though, which is what we need the potion. That's how we get the key. Donkey's got a little bit of money. Beware the swing. Beware, beware. That's a strong swing. It knocks out 2 of your 2 health. Kind of slow though. We do have peanuts, so now we have a useful gun. That's pretty huge. Ah, Donkey ain't got hops, dude. Oh, Chunky needs these funds. Or no, Chunky's good. Is this diving? Instrument upgrade. Still no diving. But 2 Kongs opens up quite a bit, which is nice. A ear? I am all ears. What is your suggestion for the tier list? I'm open to any suggestions for the tier list, so anybody feel free to drop it. I'll write it down. It might be one of my Wednesday evening streams, because, I don't know, that feels like an evening activity with like a beverage or something. Made a setting tier list for dev. Diddy's poor, but it's a bit outdated, but not too dated. Okay, oh, like a settings tier list. Ooh, I might need to play more settings to become like educated on that. Okay, this is a little bit out of the way, but I feel like I really should get that potion. I'm gonna activate the teleporter over here. God, I could use diving. This is a slow start. A police officer. What a great profession. That reminds me of that Snoop Dogg song where the intro talks about it's like a bunch of kids in class, and the teacher's asking what everybody wants to be when they grow up, and there's a kid who's like, I want to be a firefighter, and then one kid's like, I want to be a police officer, and then the last kid's little Snoop, and he's like, I want to be a straight up gangster. I don't know if anybody listens to Snoop Dogg, but a lot of the intros are hilarious, especially on the early albums. A fireman. That's just like what I was talking about. I didn't know that. A fireman. Very cool. How admirable, you two. Well, wherever you are reminiscing on your dreams to be a police officer or a fireman, I hope it's a relaxing time. Item type tier list. I was thinking about that. I like that idea. I'll probably do that. Because, like, there are a couple that are slept on, you know? Fairies? If I pick up a fairy, I get all kinds of stuff. Trombone, that could be a big pickup. I'm telling you what, someone, I always do appreciate your activity in the chat. You're doing a mod's work, and I'm not even paying you. Can't thank you enough. All right, what the heck do I do now? I need lanky. I guess I'm going no guitar. I do have peanuts. I don't have diving. You know what we should do? We should check some of this. Try coconut, giant mushroom exterior, balloon, grape, vines, galleon metal rewards. I feel like I could use vines. Honestly, I kind of hope this seed goes a little bit slower because my last seeds were pretty fast, and I don't want to get disqualified from the beginner tournament. Like, I kind of want to participate in it. I don't think I can get any more bananas. I think I'm going to caves. I've got bongos, I've got peanuts, and grab. Lanky, cabins area. I've got bongos. Maybe it's an early Kong seed. I mean, that'd be super sick, right? Ooh. Wait, we can not do that. Oh, no, we can. You guys ready for some technology? We're gonna do some crazy tech. Whoa! I couldn't escape from that one. My close calls have come to an end. They were just calls. I have one, which you'll probably say no, but you'll bring it up anyways. For the tier list? What a slow journey. It's a blue potion. I'm not sure what we want. I guess grape. Oh. A check tier list. That is a long tier list. Here's the thing though. I'll probably cover. Come on, baby. Oh, a ring stand. That might not have been worth it. So the check tier list, I like the idea. I feel like the check tier list is integrated into both the Kong and the stage tier list. Because part of my argument against lanky spoilers might be that people don't actually enjoy many of the lanky checks. I think there might be coins back here for DK. That might be worth it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna be rating stuff partially based on like how nice is it to do their checks. Do you have to like get a bunch of stuff to do them? How useful are they? So I'd say that's a good idea, but also it's going. I think it's going to be pretty well integrated into the rest of the list. Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, there kind of will be a check tier list, very roughly. Whoa! I got turned around real quick there. But anyways, excited to do. I haven't talked about the game in a second. Good density here, and I'm going for. I think Lanky's in here would be my guess because we only have one instrument. A little bit light on GBs. I'm gonna go for this. In the grand scheme of things, 20 seconds to 30 seconds isn't too bad. There are a lot of checks that are longer that people even just like see if something's there. So I'm happy to do that for a GB in a seed where GBs are a little bit light. Definitely a boss tier list. But we're gonna have to talk about some important things, like what are we measuring by? What makes something, is it? And then I'm gonna have to say, here's the question: is this gonna be a preference tier list, or am I gonna be bold and call out what is best? I'm not sure. Ooh. All right, I got blue. I gotta focus here for a second. Getting better at my butt slam skips. Wonderful skill to have. Oh, we gotta do outfit checks too. Luckily, we got most of our Kongs pretty early. Yes. Oh no, I hit the wrong one. Oh, that could be disasterific. Yeah. Gotta figure out if it's gonna be objective or subjective. Those are two very different tier lists. I'm putting my life on the line if it's an objective tier list. I might go subjective. I'm not so bold yet. Just skirted it in there. Wow. Lanky! We got the family in the first 30 minutes. My dude Lanky's looking a little spooky. Do I have to... Oh, I gotta hit this again. What do I do with Lanky now? I could go get that key. That wouldn't be too bad. Maybe Ice Tower. I don't have Sprint, so I'm not doing any nonsense like that. Let's go check the Ice Tower real quick. We're gonna get some more Diddy coins. And honestly, there's a lot of Diddy stuff to get here real quick. Chunky's got funds now. We can start piling up bananas. Or find the title of the stream. It's, yeah, I'll say subjective. Because that's a good point. We don't want to... That's what stirs up arguments, and you gotta clarify stuff like that. That's when you get comments like, you effing idiot, blah, 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 blah. Just admitting you have garbage tastes and doing a tier list is a lot of fun, though. Honestly, just admitting you have bad taste and enjoying things for what they are it's just a nice way to live life. I was into craft beer for a while after I turned 21, and I started trying beer from like all over the place, like going to breweries, all that kind of stuff. And I eventually became a little bit of a snob with it, where I was like kind of looking down on people having like a Miller Lite or something. Like, why would you drink that trash? And then it kind of dawned on me. I was like, man, every beer has its place. There's a beer for drinking cheaply at a baseball game and in high quantities and staying awake the entire time. That's a Miller Lite. There's a beer for giving you a nice buzz very quickly at a brewery in the middle of winter. That's a stout. Also, we're doing simple. I'm gonna do simple letters. I will do simple letters. Let's get this set up for later since we have barrel throwing. No hunky yet, but don't hit me with those cutscenes, bro. Yeah, we'll keep it simple. I've got peanuts. Let's make this easy. Heyo! Is that diving? Oh my god, I could have gotten that earlier. That's gonna put me behind with this seed. Absolutely. Let's get back over to Galleon. I got peanuts, bongos. Yeah, let's get over to Galleon and do some stuff real quick. We know there's a banana metal in here that'll get us vines. So I'm gonna try to wrap that up really quick. Plus we're pulling a key out of this, which is big time. And then once we get that banana metal, we can also get the splat up here and a couple more bananas, so that'll be good. Alright, and then Lanky's got a key up here. We'll see what that is. Key 4? Better be key 4. Okay, nice. We need to pick up the GB pace. Everything else is going pretty good, though. I'm going to start buying aggressively. Ah, man. Cranky's taking it to the bank, not the fridge. Although the key is pretty nice. Just enemy tier list. We rank enemies by coolness. Whether they're lame or not. What does that mean? What does that mean? That's a fair question. Oh. Don't just shoot. Come on! Ah, nice. I know I don't have Mini Monkey yet, but this is a pretty easy... We get pretty good density with the Diddy Coin Tower, so that's what I'm going for. Oh, so close. Get this guy. I started to integrate Diddy Coin Tower into just about everything. It's so fast. For 2 checks, all you gotta do is hit the little trick. That's a potion. Nice.
Welcome to bonus day.
Stash snatch. Not nice. I hope it's worth... Oh, okay. That could be worse. As long as I'm not dealing with cops. And we got fun music. Get out of my face. And we have DK. I don't have a good idea of how we're doing this seed. Just because, like... Yes, we've got a shit ton of Kongs. Also, we're poor. We have no golden bananas. Maybe logic skips. Boulder Tech, S rank. The first thing I noticed when I was watching the old tournament seeds was everybody doing the roof dirt. A rank stands, man, I'm going hard for like useless lanky items. At least I can do beetle race now. Okay, so it's not Diddy. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, there's a lot of tier list options. I'm gonna go ahead and check. We can do technically 2 5-door ships. I'm gonna go and check Lanky's first. That's what I tend to do. There's bananas here. We can get another 15 for both the DK and Chunky in the... I'm poor. I need, I should get this. Whoa! Why am I getting pushed back? Need to scoop these up. Rainbow coins would be nice, too. But you can only ask for so much in a day. Alright, and let's see what Tiny's got. That's just a banana. We will pass on that. I'm not gonna do 5... I should do 5-door ship. I could do Lanky DK. And that might be nice for the sake... maybe I should just for bananas. So we've got vines on banana metals, and it's got to be available in the first 3 levels. Makes me think that we can get our metals, like, right now. So I think I'm going to go for it. Gotta sneak in here. Chunky can't seem to fit in there right off the bat. A 5-door tier list. 5-door tier list, that's pretty quick. Yeah, I could save. I could do a 5-door. I need to write these down after the stream. Good ideas. Very good ideas. Should we check boss? I think I'm gonna check boss. Actually, that's a little bit of a journey. We've already committed. Let's just do it. No, there's no reason. This is item hinting. If I need anything, I'll find it. I'm playing like this is a regular seed. This is a beginner seed. We aggressively collect bananas until we need something, and then we look in the menu and we find it. That's all we need to do. Yeah, well, yeah, it'll be in the it should be in the comment log at the end of this, so that should be fine. I will take the Diddy coins, I'll tell you what. Go. Oh, and there's boss around here too. I don't need it though. Alright, let's hit some of these. Whoa. Let's hit some of these pads. I always forget who's. I was feeling not so good about this seed, but the fact that we have 5 Kongs right now is pretty great. I think this will get us Lanky Banana Metal too. I don't know about DK Banana Metal. I'll tell you what though, the cutscenes are kind of nice for stuff like that. I didn't know which... I had to do this over and over again to get a feel for which 5 doors, which instruments open which parts of the 5-door ship. So I could see why they turned it on for beginner mode. Hint type tier list and how useful it is. The joke hints are top tier, obviously. Oof. Got smacked, dude. How many do we got? There's vines. I'll tell you what, I've already opened donkeys. That's enough for me to check it just for density's sake. It's a pretty short check at this point. So we're going to check donkeys. Then we're going to hit the lobby again to get that Kasplat. And then I think we'll do training grounds. Training grounds checks are just effective. Not training ground. Isles just has stuff. So I like that a lot. Let's switch to... Oh, you can't be missing bananas, my guy. Not in this economy. Not in this economy. Hopefully, I hope there's a couple bunches in here. I can't quite remember. That would definitely hit the spot. Had a wild time in Salt Lake City. It was cold, but not as cold as Pittsburgh. Wouldn't you believe it? I looked on Reddit and they said, I was like, what's the signature food of Salt Lake City? Like, if I'm really trying to have a good time, what am I looking for? I also forgot to go, and that's fine because it was pretty quick. A memes tier list. I don't want to get too meta, maybe. Like Pittsburgh, it's like oh, pierogies and ketchup and stuff. Might be pizza in Chicago, whatever. Salt Lake City, I saw nothing. Food was fine everywhere we went. I mean, it's mostly food in the hotel, but it's still all fine. Can I sneak past you? Nice. I think all of DK's bananas are over in the lighthouse area. And let's see if we can... I don't want to mess with this guy right now and get knocked off. We'll get him with the old nuts. Oof. Always a little precarious. Had a nice time at company kickoff. Feather! That's a nice pickup. That's a really nice pickup. You know what they say, folks. Check your hinted regions. And I did get diving, so I can probably check... Well, one, I probably have more. Triangle, key 7. I could splat in Isles. Interesting. That could be the helm one. No, it can't. It's key 7. That actually narrows it down a little bit, which is nice. Well, we already got the galleon one. It might be the factory one, because it's not the caves one. Okay, just a banana. The bean is not a beam. The bean is hope. Make no mistake. So it gets us all up in the morning, despite the difficulties of the day. The beam pushes us along, even though harm may befall us. Holy crap, holy. It's 26 to get in level 4. Alright, so we're hanging out in these first levels for a while. I guess we're going... Man, this game is being stingy. Here's what I'm going to do real quick. We've got some quick density over here. So that was castle. With peanuts, we can get into here. And then if this is Jape's lobby by chance, hey, how about that? We could do this. We could also do roof dirt right now. That'll help with the banana gathering. 27. So once we get to that 20-something, we'll be in good shape. But we really need to push for stuff. I guess caves is going to be the move. Banana metal. You gotta be kidding me. That ain't great. That ain't great. Alright, let's get on this roof dirt. I guess it is pretty heavily locked, so it might not be the best idea. We've also got feather bow, so we can do that. I don't think we have any K rules completed. Lanky K rules is completed, so if that's one of our K rules, we'll be in good shape. We could do a donkey lanky K rule already. Alright. The pearl. Mini monkey in my hands. Key 7, baboon balloon, grape. GME, no. Aztec's still not looking good. Actually, we could do llama temple. A lot of stuff in the llama temple. Let's do feather bow. Really trying to scoop up those GBs. I will take that though. We have been chronically poor. Alright, we're going... Aztec feels like a gamble. You need so much... All we got in was Tiny Temple, and we can't do everything there, so... I'd rather go to caves. All I need is GBs. So we're buying out shops. I feel like I need a lot of GBs. See you here. Thank you for joining. As always, it's an absolute pleasure. Been a great stream this morning so far. And we're only 47 minutes in. The possibilities are endless. Let's see what we can pull. I guess we do want to pull a guitar. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting a hint for that anytime soon. And there's maybe Diddy Banana Metal. I don't think we can PTT over there. Yeah, we can get that Banana Metal, I think, pretty quick. Let's get over to Tiny. We could do Lanky Igloo here real quick. I mean, we're pretty much doing what we could do to get GBs. This is the life of a donker, though, right? Because it's not really moves we're missing. Moves we're fine. We'll find it. We'll get a couple bananas here. And probably die. That never hurts to check this. Wait. No, we've got technology, right? Wait. Okay. Okay, gotta take great care. I love PTT. There's a banana. This was worth it. You just gotta not hit the wall again. This is hard when it's stationary. Okay, now we can die. And we can find a bundle of 5 bananas somewhere. So there's that one, 13. We need like 24, which is pretty wild. There's our final bundle of 5. I don't know how we missed that originally. We'll go ahead. We don't need balloon for this, technically. I think we could find it, but there's no need. Go. And yeah, we'll scoop up some nanners. Feels nice to donk again. 3 days in a row has felt really good. I'm excited to stream consistently again because that was not happening for a little bit there. I like hanging out in the morning with everybody and chatting and donking. It is a blast. Pardon me, I'm gonna blow my nose during this. Thank you for your patience. Still getting over being sick. I don't even know if I'm getting over it at this point. I might just still kind of be in it. Let's go to the cabins and do like. Let's get our tracker back on the screen. I guess we're doing like Lanky Cabin. Although we need balloon for that, so we can't do that. Do we have Lanky Banana Metal? No, we don't. We can get Lanky Banana Metal, probably. For this, we might have to do a kick slide. Ooh, I don't know. That might be tough. Maybe that's not worth it for a couple coins, or a couple bananas. Let's go. Let's make sure we got our shops cleared out. I'm happy to buy blueprints at this point. So we need. I don't want to blueprint dump to get into level 5, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. So we got 5 blueprints. That takes us up to... I got all the stuff in Galleon, right? Yeah. I definitely got all the stuff in Galleon. We're gonna buy this. We could do Donkey Cabin. Yeah, we got one more Donkey Cabin to check. That wouldn't be too bad. Checks do feel pretty slow, though. Crown's not useful. This ain't NSAC. And then after this, I think we gotta run past Crankies and Funkies and just make sure we bought everything we could buy. Go up here. 13 shots. Might be a little bit of a challenge. Especially without homing. Ooh, I don't know about this. These guys are moving. Nope. We might have to get more ammo before we come in here. Or maybe we skip it. Let's skip it for now and come back later if we're like desperate. I don't have any indication anything's in here. And we're going to go to Funky's anyways. That's fine. Did I get that? I could probably skip a Blanky Banana Medal. Now we got 10. That is not a lot of bananas. I gotta think. This seed's stumping me a little bit. The sheer lack of GBs is crushing. Ooh, money. We gotta hit a teleporter. No, that takes too long. We're gonna swim over. And I think we need to hit up Funky's first for the sheer sake of ammo. And I think there's a check or two that we can get. Already getting pelted with requests at work. And the day hasn't even started yet. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, we gotta do outfit checks. DK. That's a delightful purple. Specifically the fur. But that tie, the color is just too close. Not even close enough to be complimentary, I'd say. I do appreciate purple, which is a just a rare color. Something you don't see compared to your oranges and your greens and everything else. So overall, I'm pretty pleased. Diddy, a nice dark teal. I'd say that's really classy. Diddy's usually rocking a nice outfit, but I think it's a really nice contrast with his fur. I'd have to give Diddy a solid 7 or 8 out of 10 with his outfit. Tiny looks like she's like aging a little bit. She's got this like faded out yellow hair. Wait, let's go to Chunky here real quick so I can actually see him. I feel like it's all about contrast with the Kong's outfits. Green and teal clashes a little bit, and Chunky tends to clash. For some reason, the values between his hat and his vest they're usually real similar. It's Lanky and Diddy. Now, this is a good Lanky outfit. The blue is his color palette. It looks a little spooky, like a light blue from like an ectoplasmic ghost. And then I think the purple ties it together pretty nicely. That's more complementary. Where the shade is a little bit different, like a light blue and a dark purple. And the purple is a little bit different because it's got all the red from the purpliness. I just went through a lot of outfits in a very short amount of time. That got us to 20 bananas. Let's see what we learned. Gone is in the Hive Tunnel. Guitar is in Aztec with Lanky. I think I figured out what I'm supposed to be doing right now. My guess is it's Llama Temple. If not, it'll be a little bit of a waste, but I'm gonna check that. I know I could technically get into the lobby, the next lobby. But if the back of Aztec opens up, that's a lot of quick, good density. And I gotta get moving here. This is feeling a little bit slow. Just trying to scrape these GBs up. And we do finally have the Diddy to pick up some of the stuff here. And Peanuts to actually get inside the temple. What we got? Yeah. Let's go in here. Chunky will get banana medal. Alright, see you, someone. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you. I could get Diddy banana medal really quick here, too. And when I say really quickly, like really quickly. Oh, I need guitar. Never mind. Forget about it. Just forget about it. We're gonna pick up... Oh, I can't even get Chunky Banana. No, I can. There we go. Another pearl. This is a pearl heavy seed. Here's the real question. Are we gonna do anything with the bean? We have the bean. That's an absolute blessing. But are we gonna have a use for it? I have no idea what Kongs we're gonna need. Nothing like that. Because we've not gotten those hints. But we may soon. I'm thinking about dumping blueprints when I get... As soon as I get the opportunity. Just with the fact that we've progressive item hinting on. Getting those hints as fast as possible. I think blueprint dumping is a little bit stronger with this format. Alright, let's see what we got here. Some lanky nanners. It's pretty nice. And then we got 2 checks. It'll be a little bit faster with the addition of Diddy here. Because we can use peanut pop guns instead of our grapes. Grapes are... All the guns have different strengths. Yeah, there's guitar. Nice hint read. Probably should have read it earlier, but whatever. Where are you at? Pineapple's 3 damage. Coconut and peanuts are 2 damage. And grape and feather are 1 damage. So having something other than grape for this grape check is really nice, because the condor will die twice as fast. There's our guitar. That could be a requirement for... That could be a requirement for Helm. Don't know that yet. And it could be a requirement for something in the back of Aztec. Oh, that's so fast. Oh, I died. I think I'm still a little bit slow from being sick, too. Although I say that, I was in like the peak of my sickness yesterday, and I got probably my best seed ever. We'll take it. And we'll probably dump blueprints at our earliest convenience, too. It's probably faster to get out of here manually instead of quitting out. Just barely. There should be multiple tournaments. So some DK64 things I'm excited about right now. One, I believe there's going to be a charity DK64 marathon at the end of the month. hosted by Zorlda. You can find Zorlda on Twitch. I planning on doing some commentary and gameplay with that. Shady Mist and I are gonna do a co-op seed, so we're definitely excited for that. There's supposedly we're gonna have at least another Blitz tournament for the DK64 community. The DK64 Randomizer community. So that'll be another chance to qualify in like a main format. And then honestly, right now I'm most excited for this beginner seed. This beginner's format. Excited to see one, if we don't qualify, that's a best case scenario because that says we're not beginners. But two, if we get in, I feel like we got a good shot. Item hinting makes things pretty easy. It's just like efficiently going for bananas, efficiently routing, some stuff to learn there. I need to get through all these async seeds first. Then I can just focus on actually like hinted seeds. Super Slam. Okay. It's not bad to have. Ever. That's a chunky K roll requirement. I don't know if we need chunky K roll, but good to have. Okay. We got Lanky Chunky Donkey. Let's buy this boy out. We need nanners. Really steep requirement to get into the 3rd level. But I think we hit it now. And we will be able to dump blueprints, which I do think we'll do. I have no idea what we actually need for K Rool or Helm, which is a little spooky. Maybe we'll be able to get that by the end of this short trip here. We've got 2 K Rool phases pretty much completed if we want it, and 2 Kongs worth of Helm, if it happens to be those Kongs. We've got a Gone hint, not a Monkey Port hint. Vines. So we'll see how this all comes together. So far, hour and 5 in, I was definitely feeling a little bit better about this. Gone, Hive Tunnel, Blast, Aztec Shops. Key forward, diving. 31 is the next milestone. We're going to get that at next blueprint dump, most likely. Ooh, coins. That is big time. I do want to play some other stuff on the stream occasionally. Right now I'm excited for Donk. But just to mix it up a little bit would be nice. I got my Switch capture card. Playing some Monster Hunter Rise with friends could be really cool. We're still poor, man. Not coming across a lot of. Oh, interesting. I need to remember that for later. Although since it's item hinting, I don't even have to write it down. I can just look it up in my menu. Need Hunky though, right? Bonk. I'd love to play some Monster Hunter Rise with people. I got my Chunky, right? Yep, I got my Diddy. Yep. Got Tiny. Lanky. Still need Lanky's Banana Metal. And DK's. So there's plenty to get here. Oh, he only needs one more. He's super close. I would really like to qualify for the next tournament. That would be the big thing, is getting through a round of qualifiers. That would make me feel like I'm not quite a beginner anymore. So not qualifying for the beginner tournament, but getting into a regular tournament would be big time. And I think we can do it. It's just being diligent about hints and not goofing up. We've got the know-how. We've got the execution now. I'm getting better at little tricks and stuff. Chunky potion. Yeah, I'll check that out. There's blast. I hope we don't need that. Definitely hope we don't need that. I'm also pretty fired up for the new year at work. I wanted to get going, just in general with a fiery spirit, and then I immediately got sick for the year, which is fine. It'll wear off in like a couple days. It's exciting to be in a space where like I know when you know what you need to learn to master whatever you're trying to master. That's an exciting time. What really slows you down is when you're trying to learn a new skill or improve at something and you're like, I'm not even sure at what direction to take this. That can be a little discouraging. Can I scoop up the banana metal? I'm so close. There's probably some in there, but I don't know if I want to go for it. Let's go to level 5. Let's just head right in there. I don't know what this is going to be, but we're still... Oh, I do. It's Japes. And Japes is a pretty quick jaunt in general. 27 to get in. Man, that is a steep price. And then I think it's probably 28 to get in the next area, too. Oh, I skipped Castle. How do I feel about skipping Castle? I think I'm fine with it. Castle is kind of a long trip. Japes tends to be fast. Yeah, I think Japes is nice and fast, and we're really trying to get GBs right now, so that is just fine. And heck, I'll take rainbow coins too, because we are poor. But yeah, in the computer science space, so I'm a computer engineer. And in the computer science space, there's like physical skills to learn up on, and they change so fast. Like technical skills that like there's so much to pull in like so regularly, and it gets like out of date really quick. So that's like kind of tough. But there's like soft skills to learn up on, and my company's got like the roles well defined, so you could be like, hey, this is exactly what I need to learn. I need to be better at mentoring. I need to demonstrate blah before you get promoted. And it's really cool to see that in front of you. That's a banana over there. It's really nice to see that in front of you, so you don't get you don't feel like arbitrarily like, oh, they're not promoting me because they don't like me. Like, no, you gotta have a demonstrable history of blah blah and blah. And that kind of transparency is always appreciated. Love to see a transparent company when you're working for it. Otherwise, you might wonder what you're doing there, or feel like you're always under attack. 28, only a couple GBs until we're at 31, which is big time. We're finally pulling some money together. That is huge after all this time. So hopefully we can just kind of buy out the shops to close most of this out. This is relaxing music for being in a fiery tunnel. Banana metal, I don't care about that. Let's see what you've got. I'm excited for a tier list stream. That could be a lot of fun. Because there's a lot of factors to consider. With Kongs, there's like movement. There's what checks they have, what moves they get, how big they are. But it's a surprisingly deep game with a lot of the randomizer specifically, with options and nuances and all kinds of stuff. We got a Diddy potion. That's big time. Let's hope this is a quick banana. 48. Forget about it, man. That is straight trash time. Yeah, really trying to hit that 31 golden hunky chunky. That would get us the ability to go back to Aztec and pick up that potion. We'll keep that in mind if we need it. We're also pretty close to having Chunky's requirements for K. Rool, which I like a lot. But thank you everybody for joining. As a reminder, we're doing the Scrubs community DK64 Randomizer Async number 3. That was a lot of words. If anybody needs me to explain any of those, I am happy to. But basically some kind of beginner seeds geared toward people who haven't done the randomizer before, in preparation for a big old tournament. I'm gonna scoop this up really quick. Splat. In preparation for a tournament that is going on in a couple weeks. Morning, Zorda. I was just talking about the charity stream earlier. Very excited for it. Awesome that you had the idea to pull it together. Everybody give Zorda a follow. Great streamer. Was just at GDQ the other weekend, right? How's that? Scoop up these bananas. Actually going to be dropping charity aspect because of the red tape. That makes sense. Did you... Yeah, I was a little worried about that with the situation I told you about, and I'm sure there's stuff you were looking into with it that I hadn't even considered. Red tape. GDQ is dope. Yeah, because there's a lot of you in person, right? I would not mind checking that out at some point. GDQ is always a fan favorite time, and speedrunning is just so much fun. I think what's best about speedrunning is it just brings new life into stuff you already loved. Hey, get out of my face. We got a blueprint. I'm happy to go for that right now because we're still poor, and Lanky's got a couple blueprints that I can capitalize on. The run was great. Yeah, I saw that no levels early. Really does put it in perspective just how much the randomizer does for you. When Connor has to constantly run back to the tag barrel. The randomizer's ability to do tag in place, like, is just insurmountably amazing. Wow, thank you everybody so much for joining. If you're enjoying what you see, feel free to leave a follow. Once we hit 50 followers, we're gonna do a DK64 Randomizer tier list stream, and we're gonna cover the best levels for Randomizer, the best Kongs, the best bosses, all that. It'll be a jolly time. That was pretty sick. I don't know what just happened, but I just broke my amount of people ever in the watching at once by like 4 people. How many subs for a DK? Well, I don't have subs unlocked yet. DK64 101% speedrun. I'd have to learn around. Thank you, Umed Muzi, for the follow. You're a DK64 person. Appreciate it. Morning indeed. Don't need bananas anymore, so I'm good. Good there. I could do that as my first sub goal for after getting affiliate. Cause I don't know if I haven't thought about how goals will work after that. Bananas, thank God. We've been starving for bananas this this entire seed. They sure are. What did I don't know. I said a lot of things, so I'm not sure what that's a response to. Oh, sub goals are excellent. Yeah. You sucked at GDQ comms. You guys were all great. I like that it felt like you guys had a couple jokes you guys had prepared, and they landed pretty well, and like the execution was pretty good. Also enjoyed Two Doses I'm Donkey Kong jokes. And everybody got a good clip from the ooh bananas. Love to see the community come together like that. Oh, really? Well, you guys played off of each other pretty well. My banana situation has just changed drastically in a short amount of time. Everyone up there, just an improv beast. You got that right. I mean, yeah, you're all streamers. I mean, Connor's been doing the speedrunning part forever. Tudos is, I mean, he has done so much commentary for DK64 and speedruns, I believe. So yeah, it was bound to work well. And you're streaming, and you've been speedrunning for years. So it all makes sense. I didn't recognize one of the fourth person there. Oh, gone. That's huge. Yeah, I didn't recognize one of the people there. I don't know if they're just like a not in the randomizer community and they're just speedrunners. Brandino, yes. Yeah, it was Brandino. What do we got here? Nothing useful. I have chunky banana metal. I don't have tiny. I might be able to sneak tinies in. Just the nicest dude in the rareware community. What a blessing. Very knowledgeable and kind. Okay, we got hints. Mini Monkey, Fungi Force with Diddy, Monkey Port, Frantic Factory with Tiny. Still no K Rule. I'm gonna blueprint dump right now. And I'm just gonna do the big ones. Because we need to figure out what we need so we can get out of here. This is definitely slower than I've been used to so far for these beginner seeds. I don't know if I was just playing really well the other day. I think it just kind of fell together. But I did async 2 and ended up with like a 126. I think it's mostly that item hinting is just like really good. And I don't mean good in the sense of like it's what we should go with. I'd say powerful. It really becomes less of a puzzle and more of like I need to get GBs to know what I need to get and then go just grab the stuff where it told me where it is. Let's go to... Oh wait, I don't have key 5. I should probably grab key 5. Crystal Caves with Diddy. Let's do that real quick. I have guitar now, so that's fine. Let's see what we can do here. It is... We don't have oranges. We don't have... I'm going to try Igloo. Igloo's looking promising. Hopefully we get that K Rule hint soon. Because I have no idea what we need. Anyways. Very glad to hear GDQ was a great time. Fantastic to see all the representation from the community. Even though it won't be a charity marathon, the marathon idea is very exciting. Just seeing how the stream filled up for the end of the Season 2 tournament. Like, that was a blast. So just going all day with some different events. I think it'll be good exposure for the community. I did miss, was there a shout out for that event? Oh, I got the wrong order, dog. Yes, this is Scrubs. This is Scrubs Async. I pay attention. This is Scrubs Async 3. Oh my god. This might be the worst Diddy Igloo anybody's ever done. I still got brain fog, though. That day Quill's doing its best job. There was not. Okay, I wasn't sure because we had mentioned it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Might be Diddy Banana Metal. Oh. Got a fast guy. There we go. Okay, there's key 5. Perfect. Yeah, so I went to Salt Lake City last week. It's why I haven't streamed in a long time. I went to Salt Lake City for work. It was like a company kickoff, a big old thing. CEO, rah rah, let's get it this year. Awards for salespeople, all that kind of stuff. And uh, out of my team of like maybe like 8 between engineering, design, etc. There were 3 or 4 that didn't come in yesterday because they all got sick. So some kind of spreader. And there's Key 7. That's pretty cool. So plenty of Mormons. You could see. So last year, I have bongos. I could get a quick GB here. No. I have so much I'm gonna need to get. So one, we didn't have much time to do things other than be at work and socialize, especially like we're a remote company, so we only get to all meet like once a year for 3 days. So it's like socialize. Doesn't leave much time for other people or other things. Other than that, in contrast, we did New Orleans last year, which was, as you could imagine, an absolute raucous time. Going down Bourbon Street at night and running up the company bar tab like crazy. But in Salt Lake City, because of that Mormon influence, you got bars closing like super early, like 1 a.m. and stuff. You could just see the influence there. Like you're ID'd if you're like, even if you're like full of gray hair at like a random bar. Yeah, Bourbon Street is a great time. It's the first place I ever saw a human being passed out in the gutter. So that was pretty wild. We had a coworker, our product guy, who had lived there for quite a few years, and took us to way down Bourbon Street, a bar that was created from an old blacksmith shop. So cool to see just, I don't know, random, unique bits of history and flavor there. One thing I was surprised to see was like how many genres of music were being played live. It wasn't just like New Orleans jazz all over the place. It was pop, it was rock, it was like people were playing live music everywhere, but it was like all kinds of genres. You went there too? Was there like a specific thing you were going there for, or well, vacation, or what we got? Production is not looking too strong. I'm gonna check ditties real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna bother with the rest of the ditties. Let's keep moving. We're gonna know what we need pretty soon through GBs. Just went with family a few years ago. Very cool. I mean, so like Bourbon Street's like super rowdy, stuff like that, but also the historical stuff's incredibly nice. The food scene's delightful. Why can't I switch? Okay, there we go. The food scene's just delightful. The harbor and the water's nice. It's great. Let's pause there. We have a chunky. I don't know if I want another blueprint right now. I think I just want some banana metals, perhaps. The biggest thing we need right now is information, because now we're finally doing good on GBs. We don't know what we need for K. Rool or Helm. We've got keys. Honestly, we're almost at the amount of time it took me to do the other seeds. Zorlda, what did you want to be when you were growing up? Question of the day. I'm definitely scooping up nanners. A doctor. Well, look at you. Ayo. That's fantastic. That is one of those classic answers. I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a fireman. No bananas. What a shame. Need 2 more. We'll pick up 2 more bananas pretty quick here. Peak life. Went from doctor to a DK64 speedrunner. Life comes at you fast, man. Your credibility took a nosedive. It happens to the best of us. I wanted to be a zoologist after watching too many episodes of The Crocodile Hunter and not wanting to put myself in danger. And now I make government software. Still pretty neat, but not ooh, boss. Definitely not similar in the slightest. Let's go and do the second half of factory real quick. Honestly, we need these bananas. We need these bananas. Oh, I forgot to hit switch. No, that's fine. We can find that really quick. Your dreams were crushed at an early age. Oof. Well, here's the thing. If your dreams are crushed at an early age, you've got a lot of time to pivot, right? What you don't want is for your dreams to be crushed at an old age, because then you put all of your time and energy into it, and all hope is lost. Maybe not all hope, but you get the gist. There you go. Oh, you were talking. That's the crux of my dreams for crushed at an early age. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they weren't like, they were short-lived. It didn't seem wise as I took on a little bit of age. 129. I think we could sub 2. It just depends on what I don't know what we're gonna need. Diddy banana, donkey banana. Let's get the Diddy banana and see if we need any more hints. So this is progressive hinting, which goes up to 55, which means we don't need to get our hints from lobbies. We can just get them from getting golden bananas. Helm B locker is just fit. Okay. Chunky donkey. I have to get 55 bananas to get my K rule. Oh no, there we go. DKDD. So we need rocket barrel, frantic factory with tiny. Okay, we need a couple things, but we have all the information we need now. There's monkey port. Pretty sick. We need rocket barrel. We need blast. So we need triangle. We don't need any more bananas. Where's my triangle hint? I know I saw it. Rocket barrel. That's fungi with Diddy. Do I not have a triangle hint? Oh, there we go. 5-door temple. I only have 2 guns. And then fungi with Diddy. That could be all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna go to the 5-door temple and see what we can do. That could be anything in the temple, but we have 2 guns. And that was pretty early. Let's try it with these 2, and otherwise we're going on a gun hunt, which kind of blows. I guess that's like where some of the trickiness of this format comes in. But it's not even like tricky, is it? It's just, you just have a chance of finding the right thing. You can't reason together that you need this gun or that gun for a 5-door temple, I don't think. Umed, I don't know if you're still there, and Zorlda, what do you guys think about item hinting? Or anybody else who wants to chime in. Don't want to exclude anybody. This is an open chat. Got all my hints. Prefer multipath hinting. No, I agree. First So my PR in a regular season 2, I went the wrong way. It's inferior to fixed and multi-path. Okay, cool. I'm glad that's the consensus. My PR for a season 2 seed is like 220-ish currently. And the first time I did item hinting, I got sub 2, which tells you it reduces the complexity of this game greatly. I think one of the differentiators that allows Connor to get like a 120 is the fact that he can parse the hints together to well, fixed is just like a specific version of multipath, right? Because it's like you're going to get this many of this specific kind of hint that is within multipath. Or how's that work? Fixed would have multipath hints in it. Although I guess multipath like isn't ratified either. It's all been dev. Yeah. Thank you for putting that eloquently. Yeah, I mean he's right. He's got execution from years of practice. I'm sure he's got notes figured out. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so we're going to first I'm going to go to Forest with Diddy. We're going to find his Rocket Barrel. We're going to find a Rocket Barrel for K. Rool. You don't keep organized to keep the game fresh? Very cool of you for sandbagging. But the fact that, like, so the seed I did yesterday, granted it was a beginner seed too, but, like, I was under 130, and I still don't feel like I'm at that level yet. I need literally one thing in here, and that's Diddy stuff. Let's do... We have guitar. There's Owl Tree. We don't want it. It can't be Owl Tree because that requires Rocket Barrel. And we're here for Rocket Barrel. We're looking for Banana Metal. We're looking for... That you're a fresh up-and-coming rando runner after speed running for years. That's hilarious. We can do the rafters because we have guitar. That'll help us with bananas. That's Diddy locked. We don't have charge either, so this could put us on a little bit of a goose chase. We definitely want to check for bananas. And this is for Rocket Barrel, right? Yeah, Fungi Force with Diddy. Best case scenario is bananas or this. Although we don't have charge. So this is technically out of logic too. Phase walk logic for seat. No, it's not that. Ooh, hopefully it's banana metal. We will certainly see. Thank you everybody for watching. This is my viewership-wise, this is my best seed of all time, and that's very encouraging. And I appreciate you all taking the time to watch. I'm having a great time. Hopefully gonna do okay for the time for the seed. Kind of hard to... I haven't looked at the times yet. I know people are taking their time going through these. They're pretty new seeds. Pretty new async, so it makes sense that people aren't like totally all over it yet. Where am I getting Diddy bananas? A couple in the attic here. Don't know if I'm gonna... I'll need 2 slams to get in there too. This really could be all kinds of stuff. Castle surroundings. I didn't even go into castle. And I don't have grape to get into. Are we gonna have to climb the mushroom to get Diddy banana metal? This could be trickier than I first thought. Although with 30 bananas, 30 colored bananas to get metals, we might be able to just kind of march in there. It would be This is the 5 pad. Hope I don't need to go on a grape check or something like that. It could also be the boss. I'll tell you what, that is where the complexity, and I won't even say complexity of item hinting is, but I guess some of the strategy is like, if it says something's in an area with a Kong, okay, there it is. That solidifies that. Thinking about the order in which you check what you can do. I think I'm looking for pineapple right now. And I don't have a pineapple hint. I guess I'm going to go coconut. That's GME. I was just there. But for example, in spoilers, if anybody doesn't want to hear about Async Seed 1, just tune off for a second. For the beginners Scrubs tournament. So for Async Seed 1, one of the last things was there's something behind Chunky and Galleon, and everybody kind of took the bait and went for... They were looking for Coconut to get into the lighthouse, because there's a lot of stuff for Chunky that you get through the lighthouse. And Coconut was behind kind of a long path. What nobody really did was check the Galleon boss as Chunky, and that turned out being what you needed to do. So it's like, you could have concluded that, oh, I have everything I need right now. I have everything I need right now for the boss, and I don't have what I need for... Sorry, focusing. I don't have what I need for Coconut. I should do the boss. Oh no. Oh no. DK64. Swimming. There we go. I don't have what I need for... Come on, brain. You could do it for Coconut, so I'm going to go ahead and do the boss. And if you would have... How does Qualls work for Scrubs? Obviously can't just take the top 16 because it wouldn't be beginners. So they've been... their language has been intentionally vague about how they're figuring it out. They roughly correlated it to, like, they believe they can... Oh, come on. What are we doing, dude? If you would get, like, top 32 in a DK64 season... I blew it. I just blew it. I don't know why I can't drive my Kong today. If you would get top 32 in, like, a Season 2 tournament, they'd probably say you're not in. They're checking to make sure, like, during qualifiers, asyncs are not qualifiers, obviously. They're gonna make sure, like, you're not, like, obviously stalling or anything like that. Alright, we're just gonna keep it nice and simple. So, it's hard to say how they're gonna figure it out. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, so much better. I don't know. Ultimately, that's my answer. I have no idea. Oh, look at Lanky there. Mini Monkey. Okay, that's not what I was looking for, but that is pretty neat. What do we want to do? We want to hit the... I think we want to hit the number 5 pad so we can come back here. Man, Lanky with rocket barrels is... Blurst? I think that's the word for it. My man has no style and no grace, but he's doing his best. So we're just gonna clear out the mushroom exterior, hoping to find Coconut, and then take that to Aztec. Could be pineapple. I kind of doubt it. If this is really quick, I'll take it. I'm wondering if there's a... See, I'd rather it be... I'd love to get a pineapple hint, because pineapple gives me 3 checks within the 5-door temple, and Coconut only gets me 1. So if that last hint is for pineapple, I'm going for it. Either way, it's gonna be a little tight to try and get 2 hours for this one. A little bit slow to gather bananas in the first place. We got our Kong super early, but just like a ton of banana medals. Ton of banana medals early, and I think that's part of what's made this a little bit slower. Because finding stuff, like in general, has not been a problem. And then there's a very steep golden banana requirement to get into levels 4 and 5. That's part of the reason I haven't been to level 4 yet. We're going back to Aztec. I just got so many bananas running around the back of Aztec, just trying to be prepared, that I totally forgot about Castle and moved on. Alright, so we're gonna try this one more time. Kind of hurts to keep going back and forth, but if I do get it from coconut, it pays off pretty well. Otherwise, I gotta go hunt down grape and or pineapple. And that almost makes you want to dump, blueprints just to get 55. I'll tell you what though, I could do without the cutscenes. Oh, that's pretty nice. I think did I go the right way or the wrong way? I went the right way. You gotta, so for the beginner mode, they've got cutscenes turned on so you can learn where all the stuff is. And it can take a second to remember to pause to skip the cutscenes. Oh. Hey! That's big. Alright, we might be able to do this under sub 2 then. Okay, let's check. 50 bananas, key 7. Monkey port, gone, vines. Diddy, K. Rool, peanuts, rocket barrel, donkey, nothing. Chunky, blast, triangle, donkey, bongos. We're good. Alright, we might be able to do under sub 2 here. That'd be neat. After a pretty slow start. And definitely some suboptimal stuff. This is more of what I would expect out of myself than 126 like yesterday. That was crazy. Thanks again for all the for hanging out and enjoying some DK64 with me today. If you like what you see, feel free to follow. We're gonna do a big. So originally I was gonna do, and I said this a couple times earlier. I was gonna try and break the record for number of seeds done in a day. What the heck was it? It was chunky. So we go over here and do 5 seeds. But supposedly Shady Mist broke that over the weekend, and I don't want to do 6 seeds in a day. As a 50 follower goal. Instead, we're going to do the DK64 Randomizer tier list stream, where we'll do tier lists for the Kongs, for the bosses, maybe for the mini games, for the levels, all that kind of stuff. And I think that'll be an absolute blast. So, if you're having a good time, feel free to leave a follow. Either way, happy to have you here. Yeah, we might be able to squeak a sub 2 out of this one. Oh! Yeah, that's easy. All keys win conditions start with all keys. Probably knock down 50. Well, yeah, that would be pretty quick. You just gotta... I mean, most of the time in that is spent in prep, making sure that you have all your seeds generated. So... there's no, like, official, like, thing set for that. Before it was etiquette, and I believe it was all Season 2 seeds. So I would generally consider it, like, if you want to do something cool there, and, like, say you have the record, I suppose, I feel like you'd have to say you did, like, all, like, standard seeds. because you could just do, you know, like fast seeds, and that doesn't feel like right. It feels like you're kind of gaming the system. Of course, I'm not holding anybody like ridiculously close to that. I think Shady did like basically normal seeds. Maybe like an NSAK or two, which should be like longer even. And if you're doing seeds that are even tougher, like obviously I'm not gonna dock you for that. Either way, do I want to do 6 seeds in a day? Not yet. Maybe once I'm doing like sub 2 hour somewhat regularly. But that day is not today. So tier list is a fun stream. We could do that in the evening, have a couple drinks, hang out. That could be a total blast. And I feel like it's a little bit fresh of an idea for the randomizer community here. I haven't seen that yet. Come on, man. Come on, man. I've seen DK64 like tier lists, but they're all for like the regular game. Haven't seen much for the randomizer. Granted, the community's still growing at a pretty fast pace, so there's a lot of fresh ideas to go for at this point. I'm really excited for the idea of affiliate because I want to have like spooky. So Zorlda's got like the goose honk sound and all kinds of stuff. I like the idea of the sounds that are like themed on the stream a little bit. So getting some like spooky ghost sounds or like a jump scare or something like that, I think would be a lot of fun. So I'd like to have that available. Are there 3 up here? Oh, this... Man. Okay, here we go. I seriously don't know what... There we go. 2 more. I think there's one that's like... There. And then... There we go. That's big time. And then we just gotta hit the vines. That's the wrong way. Alright, we're good. We're not failing 2 swimming minigames in one day. Hey, look at that! Helm skip. And that's the one you want to get. That's the second one. Let's take our... let's just rocket barrel up. That's probably faster. As long as I go to the right one. There we go. So now we've got a really quick K rule, right? We've got a Diddy Donkey. That's like one of the fastest K rules there is. So we'll probably be under 2 hours. That's nice. And then for the rest of the week, it's Wednesday, yeah. So rest of the week, I will be finishing out these async seeds. So Thursday, we're looking at seed 4 and then seed 5 on Friday. This weekend, who knows? I don't know if anybody else is doing the... Is anybody else going to participate in that tournament? I know a lot of the people here who have been active in the chat are not beginners, so that makes sense. Still might be fun to do the asyncs, though. Because it is like a different format, with how kind of simple the hints are, how fast it is. It's kind of nice on a day you don't want to spend your entire morning donking. Oh man, I really thought I hit it there. I'll tell you what, K. Rool is aggressive in this phase. More so than any other phase. Like, he's on something. Even more than the bees. There we go. Wasn't too bad. And then, I mean, DK phase is super easy. I gotta I gotta have a real work day for the first time in a while today. I'm excited. I'm going to, as the CEO says, power more effective and accountable government. Can't wait. We sell software to like state and local governments to basically let them like TurboTax what they do. So like if they need to make like the local budget for the year, instead of doing it in like an Excel spreadsheet that's like super unmaintainable, they can do it like online, collaborate as a team, do approvals, and then have it be transparent to the populace as well. So we got that for like 1, 2, 3, for like procurement and assets and budgeting, and like if you need to get a permit for your alcohol place, your bar, one might call it. Hey, wait, that's time, isn't it? 1:53:49. I'll post that one. Oh, that's a fun seed. Took a long time to amass those bananas, but we did get there eventually. GG's, thank you very much, Umed, and thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for watching. That was a lot of fun. Overall thoughts on the seed. It's hard to tell because normally when I kind of wrap up a seed and think about what went right and what went wrong, I'm usually thinking about where my hints, where I misinterpreted my hints. Especially now that I know like what you need to do for all the checks and where you need to go, what's dense, etc. But with item hinting, it doesn't really matter because they just tell you where everything is. Like I had no idea which 5-door temple I needed to go into. I guess it's good that I didn't fish for pineapple to get 3 checks instead of the 1 in the coconut temple. But there's no way to tell with item hinting. I do think for that Scrubs tournament, they're going to see weird results because they're doing item hinting. It's going to be a test of basic execution and like how well you've memorized where all the checks are. With some little decision making in there, like in that 5-door case, like if I was in a race, maybe I went straight for coconut and somebody else checked the feather door first. I don't know how interesting that is, because some of the best commentary for DK64 Randomizer is like L Rock and Sarah like cooking up some crazy path that can be put together with all the hints. And this is gonna be like, oh, which spot is it? Which spot is triangle in the temple? Let's just guess. It's whatever. It's a beginner's tournament. Although there's like a lot of people in that Discord, the Scrubs Discord. So maybe it'll have like crazy viewership and interesting new commentators or something. I don't know. Either way, it does feel like a lot of people agree item hinting's inferior, at least for the time being. I've not tried difficult item hinting, but I think that it's just kind of less specific as far as I understand. It's not actually like making the puzzle more complex. And it's not like you want a complex puzzle for the sake of it, but I feel like the spirit of the randomizer is understanding what a path is and what you need and where you need to prioritize. What about Season 2 settings? Like, would I prefer them to item hinting? Does it matter for what settings you do? For the tournament? I believe it's Season 2.1 with item hinting. Yeah, so it's got to be like the format for the tournament and all the asyncs is 2.1 build, item hinting. It's the beginner preset is what it is. So it's not Season 2 settings. Yeah, it's Dev Branch, which I like because like Dev Branch has, you know, aesthetic things and like music's a little bit tighter and uh accessibility's better, things like that, which is really cool. Would I prefer, as far as the actual game format, would I prefer season 2 over this? Yeah. The other big thing is having uh the fact that the menu tells you where you found stuff. I've I found myself forgetting to write down where I find stuff, and then the path hints gets really screwed up for me. So like a season 2 with that feature in it would be really good. But again, that's where we're testing out like multi-path, etc. So we'll see. I think there's a little bit of discussion still happening about the tournament and the format, but it does look like they're leaning toward item hinting because they want to keep it as beginner friendly as possible. Who knows? I might not even qualify. I think I should because I feel like a beginner in the grand scheme of things. But we'll see. I gotta go to work. So pretty cool seed. Thank you all so much for watching and following and hanging out. I'm your spooky host, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more DK64 Randomizer action. Everybody have a wonderful day.